While the kids and I were away on our road trip, my husband broke his foot, and when we got back, the garden had been on its own for nearly 2 weeks. Today, I'm going to show you what exploded with growth, what's ready to harvest, and what didn't make it, and whether the garden survived being left alone better than I expected, or just as you would expect a garden being left alone for 2 weeks had endured. So I've been gone for 2 weeks on our road trip, and my garden has exploded. It didn't help that my husband broke his foot and was unable to weed like he said he would. So I don't know, like in between, is the sand dirty, baby? In between is just like horrible. Okay, play, baby. There's construction all over me, all around me, not on me. There's construction all around me right now, so hopefully you can hear me. I just kind of wanted to show you what a wild garden looks like and what my plans are to kind of get it back to my standards, which aren't even that high to begin with, but they're just bringing a lot of equipment. They're building houses all around us. We're in paradise. The campfire in 2018 burned majority of the town down, so they're still rebuilding all these years later. So let me show you the wild garden. I am going to be trellising tomatoes and such because they really grew while I was gone. So this is, I'm gonna have to weed whack at some point all throughout here. As you can see, the garden has just taken over, and unfortunately my husband was not able to water all of my potted plants. I didn't think you could kill peppermint, but it looks pretty dead. And it's just wild. I have to get in here. Yeah. So I'm going to get started. Look at this. You can't even really tell I have blueberries in here or in there because it's just wild. And unfortunately, all of these I think are dead for lack of water. So again, I'll be weed whacking through here, through that. I have to do a bunch of weed pulling, but all my tomatoes in here need to be trimmed and trellised. And so I have this is for weeding. I got my little snips, and then I'm going to use my garden tape to trellis them up. What, baby? So hopefully you can see, but I'm going to be cutting off all of the lower branches to give good airflow. And then I will just trellis this up here. So this is going to take me a little bit because it just, like I said, over and over, it's exploded. But here we go. This is the first time that I am using this trellis method with the tomatoes, and this is the first year for this in-ground garden bed that we have here. So this is all an experiment for me, and I so far am thoroughly impressed with this method. I am really feel like this is going to give us a great harvest so far. Having these in-ground beds for the first year has definitely been quite the battle with the weeds, as you can see, because we didn't lay anything down under or over the rocks before doing this. And I knew that was going to be an issue, but it is definitely taking up most of my time, especially since playing catch up coming home from the road trip. I'll be sharing with you an update of this garden in the coming weeks, so make sure to stick around for that. I think you will be thoroughly impressed. One down, I think like 12 or 13 to go, and it's already getting super duper hot. Having fun, baby? Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
And I find golden berries.
No, the golden berries haven't come in yet, have they?
Yeah.
Well, some of them are growing, not very many though. These volunteer sunflowers are just my absolute joy. They have definitely opened up much more since I have shot this video several weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to it, but things happen so quickly in the garden. These ones on the other side of our property, the kids tell me that they planted. I really thought they were volunteers, but they, the kids like to plant things here and there, and this seems to be one of those choices. And these are right on our back patio, so they're a joy to look at outside. Our nasturtiums are doing the best they've ever done in my yard before. Everything just seems to be going to that tune. You'll notice that I did weed whack all of the walkways. I have really been working hard on it. These eggplants are starting to flower, and I'm super excited because they're really looking the best that they ever have. Same with all of my peppers. I am just super, super excited for this year's garden. The only difference that I have done this year is that I had ordered a compost from a local worm farm and topped off most of the beds, all of these that I'm showing you, I believe, with that compost, and it seems to have rejuvenated everything in its growth. These cabbages are absolutely ginormous. I have harvested 3 of them so far, and they are huge. The potatoes here are doing really well, and the garlic, I really need to be getting to the garlic scapes, but as of the recording voiceover of this video, I probably have actually surpassed that time. And over here, I did replant some cucumber seeds up this trellis, and we'll be planting some beans on the other side. These beets right here are absolutely ginormous at this point, and I did get that milkweed down as well. The blueberries that are in the ground seem to be doing really, really well. There have been some that have ripened that my children have been eating. And these poor Brussels sprouts over here are just getting eaten alive by Japanese beetles. And I have ordered BT spray for it. These grapes are doing really well. Over on the other side, on the back, I do need to get a trellis going for them. I have 2 of them. And this is a fruit salad tree, which I highly, highly recommend if you have limited space like I do. It has 4 different varieties of fruit on it, and it does fruit at different times of the year. So it's really nice. This is a new peach tree that we have going that my kids are already eating from and say it's absolutely the best peaches they've ever had in their life. And this is another fruit salad apple tree that I would highly recommend that you do. Thanks so much for joining me for today's quick garden tour. I'd love to hear from you what's growing best in your garden right now, and have you ever come home from a trip to find a surprise waiting in the garden? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more homesteading, homemaking, and natural adventures, and I'll see you in the next one, friends. Bye.